Your legs are getting weaker right now, and you probably do not even realize it. This silent decline is stealing your independence one day at a time. Every year, falls become the #1 cause of traumatic death in elderly people, and it all starts with legs that cannot hold you up anymore. But here is the truth that nobody is telling you. It does not have to be this way. Simple changes in what you eat can reverse this decline and give you back the strength you thought was gone forever. Hello, I am Dr. Alina Saravo, and I have spent over a decade working with seniors who want to live better, stronger lives. As a health researcher, I have seen too many people lose their independence because they believed weak legs were just part of getting older. I am here to tell you that is absolutely wrong. I have worked with thousands of people over 50, and I have watched them transform their lives by understanding what their bodies truly need. Today, I am going to share with you the top 10 foods that will strengthen your legs, and more importantly, I am going to explain the bigger picture that everyone else is missing. You see, most videos give you superficial advice that sounds good, but does not work. They tell you to eat sweet potatoes for potassium, and somehow that will give you strong legs. They throw around terms like sarcopenia without explaining what actually causes it. They say eat oats for energy, and your muscles will magically get stronger. That is not how your body works, and I am going to show you why. I am going to give you the complete understanding you need to make real changes. Let me explain why weak legs are so dangerous, because once you understand this, you will never ignore this problem again. When your legs get weak, you lose control of your movements. That loss of control leads to loss of balance, and loss of balance leads to falls. Now, when an elderly person falls and breaks their hip, everything changes. That hip fracture leads to immobility, and here is what most people do not know. Immobility destroys your brain. Movement is what drives your brain to function properly. Your brain needs the signals from movement to stay healthy and active. The statistics are terrifying. Up to 50% of elderly people die within 1 year of a hip fracture. Up to 60% require long-term care for the rest of their lives. Even if they survive, their quality of life is never the same again. This is not just about vanity or looking good. This is about staying alive and independent. This is about being able to play with your grandchildren, go shopping on your own, travel, and live the life you deserve. So what is the solution? It comes down to 2 things: exercise and food. Let me briefly explain the exercise part first. When you exercise, you break down muscle fibers. Then during recovery, your body repairs them and makes them stronger. But here is the key point everyone misses. Your body needs a signal and a challenge to motivate it to repair those muscles. If you are sedentary all day, your body gets no signal that it needs strong muscles, so it does not bother repairing them. Your body is incredibly smart and efficient. It will not waste energy building muscle that you are not using. I can make a detailed video about the best exercises for leg strength if you want that. Just let me know in the comments. But today, I want to focus on the food part, because even if you exercise without the right nutrition, your body cannot rebuild those muscles. You could do all the right exercises, but if you are not eating correctly, you are wasting your time. Food has to provide 3 critical things. First, it needs to give you fuel, which is energy. Second, it needs to provide building blocks, which are proteins and amino acids. Third, it needs to supply catalysts, which are vitamins and minerals that make everything work. You need quality fats for fuel. You need moderate carbohydrates, but only if your body can tolerate them. If you are diabetic, you cannot be eating 300 grams of carbs per day. Even if you tolerate carbs well, you should stay under 100 grams daily, and they must come from whole foods, not processed junk. You need quality proteins that your body can actually use. You need essential fatty acids that your cells are made from. You need vitamins and minerals to make everything function properly. But here is where everyone gets it wrong. That is not enough. The food you eat must support your specific metabolic health. What works for a diabetic person is different from what works for an athlete. The food must lower inflammation in your body and also lower neuroinflammation in your nervous system. It must support the connections between your nerves and your muscles, because a muscle without proper nerve signals is just useless meat sitting there. Think about it this way. You could have the biggest, strongest muscle in the world, but if your nerves cannot tell it when to contract and when to relax, that muscle is completely useless. You need strength plus balance plus coordination, which means you need muscles and signals working together perfectly. This is why your legs deteriorate faster than other parts of your body. Let me give you an extreme example. If someone is in a coma or complete bed rest for 30 days, they lose 50% of their quadriceps muscle. 50% in just 1 month. Now think about this. If someone lives a sedentary lifestyle for 30 years, they get that same 50% loss. By the time most people reach 60 or 70 years old, they have less than 50% of their leg muscle remaining. The reason legs go first is because they have more fast-twitch muscle fibers, and those fibers atrophy much faster when you do not use them. These are the fibers that give you quick reactions and help you catch yourself when you start to fall. Now let me tell you about the 10 foods that will change everything. The first food is eggs, and I mean whole eggs with the yolk. Do not throw away the yolk. That is where all the nutrition is. I see so many people eating egg white omelets thinking they are being healthy, and I just want to cry. Eggs contain leucine, which is an amino acid that triggers muscle growth through something called the mTOR pathway. They contain choline, which your body converts into acetylcholine, and that is the neurotransmitter that tells your muscles to activate. Without acetylcholine, your brain cannot talk to your muscles. Eggs have vitamin B12, which maintains the myelin sheath around your nerves. Think of myelin like the insulation on electrical wires. Without it, the signals do not travel properly. Eggs contain essential fatty acids like EPA and DHA that make your cell membranes work correctly, and healthy membranes mean healthy signaling. Eggs are the most complete protein source available except for mother's milk. But quality matters here. Pasture-raised eggs from chickens that actually walk around, eat bugs and grass, and get sunshine have 2 to 7 times more of these key nutrients compared to conventional eggs from factory farms. Yes, they cost more, but you are investing in your health and independence. That is worth every penny. The second food is salmon and other fatty cold-water fish. This includes sardines and mackerel, but avoid king mackerel because it has too much mercury. These fish are the richest source of EPA and DHA that you can find. They provide high-quality protein, selenium, astaxanthin, and vitamin D. The EPA and DHA balance inflammation naturally in your entire body. They actually increase muscle protein synthesis in older adults, which means they help you build muscle even as you age. This is incredible because most people think you cannot build muscle after 50, but that is completely false. Selenium and astaxanthin reduce oxidative damage that tears down your tissues. Vitamin D reduces inflammation, supports your mitochondria, which are your energy factories, and supports the membranes around your nerves. Together, all of this increases your strength, your balance, and your energy production. Wild salmon has about a 1-to-4 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, which is excellent. Farmed salmon has about a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 ratio, which is not as good, but still much better than mass-produced chicken. Even farmed salmon is better than eating breaded chicken nuggets with macaroni and cheese. If you cannot afford salmon every week, sardines are incredibly affordable and just as nutritious. Do not let cost be an excuse. The third food is grass-fed beef. Beef contains creatine, which helps your ATP cycle faster so you can produce energy quickly. It has bioavailable iron that your body can actually absorb and use to make red blood cells and transport oxygen. It has vitamin B12 that helps red blood cells mature and helps nerves conduct signals properly. Together, iron and B12 make sure you get proper nerve signals and oxygen delivery to your muscles. Beef has zinc, which is essential for muscle repair. Grass-fed beef has 5 times more omega-3 fatty acids compared to conventional beef. It has 2 to 3 times more conjugated linoleic acid, which is a powerful antioxidant. It has 2 to 3 times more vitamin E. The best option is grass-fed ground beef because it is affordable. But even conventional beef is still much better than eating a diet high in carbs, sugar, and processed foods. I understand that grass-fed beef can be expensive, so buy what you can afford, but make beef a regular part of your diet. Your muscles are literally made from the protein you eat, so do not skimp on quality protein. The fourth food is yogurt, but not just any yogurt. I am not talking about fat-free yogurt or flavored yogurt loaded with sugar. I mean unsweetened, full-fat yogurt. Greek yogurt is fine if you prefer the texture, but make sure it is unsweetened and full-fat. Yogurt contains probiotics that support your microbiome. A healthy gut means better nutrient absorption and reduced inflammation throughout your body. Yogurt has calcium, which is necessary for proper signaling and muscle contraction. It has high-quality protein that your muscles need. Real Greek yogurt in Greece has 10% fat content. In the United States, most Greek yogurt is fat-free with a bunch of additives. I would rather have full-fat regular yogurt than fat-free Greek yogurt. The more tart it tastes, the more bacteria it has, and the less sugar it has. You can even make your own yogurt at home if you want the highest quality. When you go to the store, flip that yogurt container over and read the ingredients. If you see sugar, corn syrup, or artificial sweeteners, put it back on the shelf. You want milk and live cultures. That is it. The fifth food is bone broth. This is one of the most healing foods you can consume. Bone broth contains collagen, glycine, and glutamine. Collagen repairs your joints, your ligaments, and your gut lining. When you have less pain in your joints, your muscles do not shut down to protect you, which means you can move more freely. So many people have weak legs not because their muscles are gone, but because their body is protecting painful joints. Glycine reduces chronic inflammation and supports neurological calmness in your nervous system. Glutamine heals leaky gut and reduces neuroinflammation in your brain. There is something called the gut-brain axis, and when you have a leaky gut, you end up with a leaky brain, which means inflammation gets into your brain and disrupts everything. You can make bone broth at home by simmering bones for 12 to 24 hours, or you can buy high-quality bone broth from the store. Just make sure it actually gels when you refrigerate it. If it does not gel, it does not have enough collagen, and you are wasting your money. The sixth food is vegetables, specifically non-starchy vegetables and leafy greens. The reason these are so good is because you can eat tons of them without overloading on carbs and sugar. These vegetables contain magnesium, potassium, folate, vitamin K1, vitamin K2, polyphenols, and nitrates. The nitrates convert to nitric oxide in your body, which causes vasodilation. That means your blood vessels open up and you get better circulation to your muscles and your brain. These vegetables reduce systemic inflammation throughout your entire body. The polyphenols are not even for you. They are food for your gut bacteria. The more variety you eat, the better your microbiome diversity becomes. This supports the gut-brain axis and provides the catalysts that fuel your mitochondria. Remember, these are not fuel in terms of calories. They are catalysts that make your energy production work properly. Eat spinach, kale, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, cauliflower, zucchini, and peppers. Eat a rainbow of colors because different colors provide different nutrients. Do not just eat the same salad every single day. Mix it up and give your body the variety it craves. The seventh food is nuts and seeds, especially flax seeds and chia seeds. These contain magnesium, zinc, omega-3 fatty acids in the form of ALA, vitamin E, and protein. Now, ALA does not convert very well to EPA and DHA in your body, but it still helps maintain a healthy omega-3 to omega-6 ratio, and that matters. The minerals in nuts and seeds are needed for muscle contraction and relaxation. They prevent cramps, they support nerve transmission, they support tissue repair, they support neurotransmitter production. All of these things work together to keep your legs strong and responsive. Walnuts, almonds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, and chia seeds are all excellent choices. You can sprinkle them on your yogurt, add them to smoothies, or just eat them as a snack. Just watch your portions because nuts and seeds are calorie-dense. A small handful is plenty. The eighth food is legumes and beans. This includes lentils, chickpeas, and black beans. Now, these do have moderate carbs, so they are not for extreme low-carb or keto diets. But if your metabolism can tolerate carbs, these are excellent. They contain protein, iron, potassium, fiber, B vitamins, polyphenols, and arginine. The unique fiber and polyphenols in beans diversify your microbiome in ways that other foods cannot. Arginine converts to nitric oxide, which improves blood flow to your muscles and your brain. If your metabolism can handle the carbs and you are not doing keto, beans are a great addition to your diet. They are affordable, filling, and incredibly nutritious. You can add them to soups, salads, or eat them as a side dish. The ninth food is berries. The best choices are raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries. The reason berries are so good is because they are high in fiber and nutrients, but very low in sugar and carbs compared to other fruits. Berries contain anthocyanins and polyphenols that reduce neuroinflammation in your nervous system. They boost something called BDNF, which stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of BDNF as miracle grow for your nerves. It helps you make new synapses, which are the connections between your nerves. This improves the control signals from your nerves to your muscles. It improves motor coordination and balance. Berries improve blood flow to your muscles and your brain. They even help preserve fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are the ones that decline the fastest as you age. Eat fresh berries when they are in season, or buy frozen berries year-round. Frozen berries are just as nutritious as fresh because they are frozen right after harvest. You can add them to your yogurt, eat them plain, or blend them into a smoothie. The 10th food is avocado, which I consider the perfect plant food. Avocados contain monounsaturated fatty acids just like olive oil. They have soluble fiber, minerals, vitamin B6, and vitamin E. These nutrients improve nerve conduction and signaling throughout your body. The healthy fats in avocados reduce systemic inflammation by replacing the inflammatory fats that most people eat too much of. Vitamin B6 is necessary for making neurotransmitters, which are the chemical messengers that your nerves use to communicate. Without enough B6, your nervous system cannot function properly, and that means your muscles cannot get the right signals. Avocados are versatile. You can eat them plain, add them to salads, make guacamole, or spread them on whatever you like. They keep you full and satisfied, and they are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. Here is what I want you to understand. There is no single magical ingredient that will fix your legs. What you need is a variety of complete whole foods that work together to support your muscles, your nerves, your circulation, your energy production, and your gut health. All of these systems are connected, and they all affect whether your legs stay strong or continue to weaken. When you eat eggs, salmon, grass-fed beef, yogurt, bone broth, vegetables, nuts, seeds, beans, berries, and avocados, you are giving your body everything it needs to rebuild and maintain strong legs. You are reducing inflammation. You are supporting your nervous system. You are feeding your gut bacteria. You are providing building blocks for muscle. You are supplying the catalysts that make your mitochondria work. You are improving blood flow. You are protecting your nerves. You are doing everything right. Think about how your life will change when your legs are strong again. You will walk with confidence. You will not be afraid of stairs. You will not worry about falling. You will have the energy to do the things you love. You will maintain your independence. You will live the life you deserve. This is not just about adding years to your life. This is about adding life to your years. Start with just 1 or 2 of these foods today. Do not try to change everything overnight. Add an egg to your breakfast. Buy some salmon for dinner this week. Pick up some berries next time you are at the store. Small changes add up to massive results over time. If you want me to make a video about the specific exercises that build strong legs and improve your balance, let me know in the comments below. I will show you exactly what to do and how to do it safely. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. These videos could save your life or the life of someone you love. Share this with your friends and family who need to hear this message. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video where we continue building a stronger, healthier you.